Hello guys, today we will have a difference in setup for my microphone, so let's try. It feels strange because I hear myself right now. Let me turn this off. So yeah, monitor off. Hopefully you enjoy better mic, and maybe not, but I will, enhance your enjoyment of my setup. So let's try to play with this thing too. Like, let's have something like that, because I need it to be louder. And let's turn on some music that I can actually run. So it's Stream Beats by Harris Heller. So let's go with the moonwalk. If it is playing, no, it's not. Let me play without this tab for a while. So I have this multi-channel setup here, and I need to use this multi-output setup as sound output. And now you should hear the music, and I see that you are. Let me make it like less loud on the stream, because it's like background music and not the music that actually disrupts my talking. So maybe these settings will play very well, I don't know, but let's see how it goes. Though I think the sound of my voice is really nice right now, but maybe not, and I will need to play a bit more with it stuff. So today we will have like a stream of updating few apps and actually releasing one watch app too. So let's go to our meditation app. Here I need to pull some changes, and let me like open the stream on the second window. I'm trying to improve the streaming experience on the Mac, and I want to have, like an easy switch between Mac and Windows. So I'm trying to do something like that. So let's see what we have here. I have tried this thing, seems working. Okay, let's continue. Let's open our stuff here. We will have a but kind of 2-hour stream, I think, and after that I will need to go for it. I feel kind of not healthy on 100%, but it's actually not so bad. So let's see. Also, my positions in crypto are very bad right now. So I prefer to not to look to them and just work more on some paid jobs. So why not? Actually, let me check the stream, how it goes. Seems not bad. And I will check after the recording too, because I still don't understand if something is nice or not. Maybe you hear some very additional not nice voices, and I will just adjust my settings, so no problem. Let me check it one more time. Seems nice. So let's just continue our development and hope that everything will be okay. So let's build our application, because I have already like updated on Android, and I need to update it on iOS as well. And I have a very basic setup here. It is like just IP release, nothing more, nothing needed. So let's play. Actually, the little headphones are better feeling for me right now, because you know the big ones are very heavy on my head and I don't like this feeling right now. So let's go. I was trying, you know, to set up the OBS settings for me, but still it's not the best settings I can, you know, have, I think. But let me try and let me check if it is working for you or not working well, and we will adjust our settings in the future. I see that I am not like in yellow line and kind of normal sound volume here, but maybe music is too loud, so I will need to check it. Oh hooray, I have more followers right now. We can, like, you know, brag about it somewhere. Maybe in this community, in the fresh one. Let me check the rules. No empty plate edits. Post what's working. Share your stats. No fake accounts, no asking. Closer. Trying to raise my presence in X and like growing almost every day now. I'm an indie hacker with a few mobile apps. So if they muted this stuff, I will just adjust this and go like with the new information. So I have some message. Let me check it later. Let's update our meditation app. Right now, I also would like to increase the volume of my voice, as I see, because it feels like I'm compressing it a bit more than I need to. So maybe this thing. So out of the... Oh, maybe... Oh, actually, let me just increase the gain, like globally, like here. So let's check and have something like that, maybe. Yeah, I feel like it is something that I need to do. So as you see, we have more voice sounds on the Mac right now. It's not sound suppression it, and I need to do more stuff here. But with music, it's not so bad. So I think it's a very nice working. And now the volume of my voice is better, as I see. So let's go with this setup. Sorry for the previous ones. We can increase the music a bit then, and you can enjoy music more. So let's go back to the Windsurf and open the transporter here, and let me update my app. So just a bit of vibe coding. Sorry, you have to go right now. So we're updating the application that is called Mitchell Flow. I can run the emulator if you want to see it. As you can see, I have both devices connected right now on the Mac, and I have a quick switch between windows right now, so it's pretty cool. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes and I'm ready to start the stream on the other platform. Actually, that is very nice. And I do prefer to talk to the bigger microphone and to use the web camera setup too, because as you see, I have a very nice webcam. And I don't want to use the iPhone camera or something like that. So let's continue. Let's deliver this stuff and let's create the new release in the App Store admin panel. Sorry, I'm checking the stream settings a bit more because it's the new setup here for me. That's why I'm doing this so often, but maybe it will be nice. I need to change. I need to check actually after the stream what is happening. I have some message on the Slack. I need to check it. Let me check it. Maybe it is something important that I need to check right now, but I cannot, you know, show it on the stream. But anyway. Actually, nice news. So maybe maybe I will need, I will don't have anything to, you know, work on my app, on my production app right now. So let's go to check the release notes. Actually, I have already something here. I think the new meditation should be somewhere here, or maybe not. Oh yeah, it is on the down. So what's new? New meditations in Russian. Let me change the default language, by the way. Maybe. Let's see. Because I am changing everywhere the default language from Russian to English. This is kind of, you know, the central policy of my human being. I don't know why, but actually I do know why, but it's kind of personal matters. I would like to have a more global behavior. So let's update our app. Let's run it on the emulator, so you will see what it is actually. So it's not like a fake app. It is something you can touch and see and etc. So let's see. Not let's see, let's check. We will have like a short compile time because we have already pre-compiled it, so it should be very, very quick. Let's check here if we already have the build uploaded. It seems no, but let's wait. By the way, maybe I will buy something like audio stuff with suppressor for my streaming setup here, but probably not, because crypto is very bad. That's why I don't think I will have opportunity to waste money on some stuff, so that's not bad. Actually, it seems I have found more jobs for the money right now, and it is cool because I will have more traveling in the near time. That's why I will waste more money, and I need more money. So let's check the application, how it looks here, and let's allow the notifications on the emulator. So as you can see, we have a nice onboarding setup. We have like free meditations available. For example, we have free one here. Maybe it's not streaming from the like emulator, but it should be working for sure. So we have like infinite one too. This is like the new one meditation, the white noise. Actually, I have seen that I have problem loading the stuff for the infinite white noise, but because it's a white noise infinite meditation, it's not super important, and I will probably, you know, just update it in the future and fix it in the future. So we have our build processed. Let's go and like check that we don't have any algorithms here that can be important for the Stroll team. So let's save it and send to review. Maybe we can test the custom pages, by the way, but let's just go without it right now. So We have one more updates uploaded, and now let's work on the Google Play console app upload. Let me check. I think someone is... Actually, no. Nobody is coming right now. So I have some watches app, I think, here. Let me check. Maybe I need to clone it. Clone it. So let's download to the Android and have like watch, not watch, timer, called short timer, maybe, yes. Yeah, it seems the right one. So let's open Android Studio. Actually, it's not what I need to open right now. So let me hide this thing for a while. Like, not for a while, for the very short period of time. I need to close this project. And I need to open the fresh one. And after that I will return the stream. So let's go to Android. Let's open this project. Let's trust all folder. And here we go. And let me turn on the desktop here. Hooray. I'm back. Hello guys. Okay, let's use the context for that stuff. Actually, I don't need it, but anyway. So I need to add some virtual device to make screenshots. I need Wear OS. Let's go with a large round. Let's download this image fast. Maybe my stream will suffer for a while right now, but maybe not. So let's wait a bit. Let's check our sound here. Sounds very nice. And sound is not like... It's normalized, I think, but I will check after the stream will end, because I still don't understand if the sound quality of my microphone is better right now or it's worse. And I don't understand if this stuff should be like quiet or is okay. So that's why I will need to check on the stream how it is actually going on. And because I don't like when you have not so cool audio quality. And personally, I don't listen to those streams. So let's check what I have here, by the way. Nothing important. And let's open the Android Studio and see how it goes. Almost downloaded, so let's wait for a while. And it will be. My internet here is not super cool, because the wired connection in Georgia is not super fast, but mobile is very, very good. Maybe it's some kind of legacy, maybe it's some kind of, you know, geographical reasons, maybe more geographical reasons, yes. Because it's not like the place where the central stuff are going on. I mean, like central internet cables, etc. But it's just my opinion on that. I don't know. But the mobile is very, very fast and very, very nice working. It's not expensive. So I have unlimited for maybe $12 per month. I mean unlimited internet connection, not the like unlimited everything. But it's also very cool. So I have a very, very loud noise on outside, but it seems like noise cancelling is working very well and you don't hear anything like that. So that's cool. And we have downloaded our emulator. Let's run it right now. And let's check how it looks on the emulator once more and make more screenshots because I need them to be posted. So let me check my Telegram channel. Someone has wrote something to me. Nothing interesting actually, but some political, not joke, but almost joke. So this stuff is still no money, this stuff is also still no money, so it does need to work more. That is actually fine. Hooray, hello! And actually we have sound for the Android emulator, but I didn't hear anything here. Maybe it is a bug. Or maybe this is a iOS emulator problem. So let me build it for device because I don't like the situation. And I will hear out on the device if it is working or not. So let's run it on my device. And also let's see what we have here. We have some build pro. Not, we don't have. We need to run it. Let me also open the Claude Code right now. Let's have it here on the down because I don't need much things from it. I just need it to help me to set up the building for the release, like signing config, etc. And let's go back here. Let me open my phone and wait a bit for the building process. So for some reason something is lagging right now. Okay, Android already have built something. Let me check. Yes, very simple application here. So it is actually working. And I have 3 screenshots that it is working. But for sure, I don't understand if they will allow me to post this app, but Apple did. So yeah, maybe on the watch there is no like a very huge amount of apps, so they like very enthusiastic when you have something. So let me hear the meditation.
Get comfortable, sitting or even lying down.
But it was working. Yes, it is
Slowly
working.
close your eyes and take a deep breath through your nose. Gently release the breath through your open mouth.
So always working. Okay. So the problem was with the emulator, and I don't care a lot right now about it. So let's go back to our mega application. Actually, let's go to the Google Play console. Let's go to the Play console as well. And let's go to my new team that I use for all my small projects. I already have like created a lot of stuff here. Let me just work on some store present, store listing here, because I don't have any store listing right now. And I also have some already cooked thing here. Let me check. I think called child timer app. And I have a short description here in different languages, but let's us just go with very basic one right now, because this is the initial uploading. So this is like working for me right now. Is it English? Yes, it is. I need to upload the app icon, and actually I don't use the app icon here, so yeah. Let me go to the shower timer. Here it is hosted in my friend's repository. My friend Edward. Hello, Edward. So let's go and check the app icon here. Yes, we have this pretty generated icon. And let's just copy paste it to the Android and ask the Claude Code to add the icon. Maybe drawables, not maybe just app. I don't know how to do it. Only in Flutter now I remember how to do it. So let's open it. Finder and just copy this stuff here. So is it like appear in somewhere? Yes. So I have app icon png, use it to create icons for my watchOS app. Please. I forgot to add please for sure, but I do like talk very polite with the LLMs. I don't know why. It's not because I treat them like human beings, but just because I always talk with someone nicely. That's why I don't change my personalities to be aggressive towards some LLM. So we are creating some icons using the Claude Code, because it can write scripts. As you see, it is already like doing some resizing script running. So let's just agree to all convert stuff here. The convert command is deprecated, but it doesn't matter. We already have like conversion happening right now. Let's also use Magic console application for that. As I understand, all is working. Yes, it seems so. We have round icons and rectangular icons, etc. No, RAM I will read for sure. Because remove is very like dangerous operation, so you need to read what are you removing. So we are updating our manifest too, and we will have like new icon here. Let's, after that I will create the store assets directory here. Store assets, and let's have the app icon here, and let's remove it from here. Let's go to our desktop. Let's copy it to the store assets as well. This will be my screenshots. Let's remove it from desktop. Okay, we have stuff here. Let's commit it. Maybe a bit later, but let's now do it now. Store assets, added, icon, updated. So we have this very simple application. Let's rerun it, and let's see, is it working on this icon, I mean on the watchOS emulator. So it's very basic. Actually, I don't know how to see the apps installed in the watch, so let me waste some time trying to do so. What is this? What is that? I don't know. So nothing is happening. Oh, okay. So it's still showing like the old one. That's clear, it's from assets. Let's go to the all apps. So it's this thing. Let's uninstall it and build clean it and check if it will help us. Because maybe it's just, you know, some cached stuff here. So let's just remove it and see if the icon will be uploaded to the all apps. And I already don't remember. No, it's not uploaded. So I still see the old one. So let's ask our guy here, hey, so I still see the old one icon. Let's wait a bit, maybe it's just, you know, some XML files that needs to be changed right now. Yes, it seems so. Splash icon is also old, and it seems like this is used for all of our parts of our icon application, and we need to get rid of it and just use our MIP web values. Yes, I don't need adaptive icons. Or maybe I need them, but I need to use the PNG version of my icon. I have removed this file, man. So it's now in store assets. Yes, it will find it. So no problems, no problems. Let's just wait a bit. So my voice is like twice as loud as the music. Maybe it's too little. So if you guys are watching me, please let me know if the sound of my voice is okay, or I should like increase it. So let's remove the old one stuff here. And update all of our icons. Let's also update splash icon. By the way, because splash icon is also like now it's not nice. So probably I will need to top up my crypto wallet with some real money just to, you know, survive the current bad wave. So let's have it changed right now. Update splash icon to use code sharp design. Yes. So I hope that we can use the icon here. And we have some problems. Let us rename all this stuff. Still some problems. Hooray, we have some very bad quality icon here. So let's see if it is working like it is designed to work. Let's go to this stuff. Yes, icon is updated and splash is also updated. It's very bad. So the quality of splash icon is very bad. Can we improve it? Because it's like, you know, not a very cool design. You're right. Let me create a high resolution. But why you haven't done this in the first place, man? Why you need to experiment with this stuff? In the meantime, we can just, you know, upload some icon for that stuff. It's in Android, as I remember. Store assets and app icon. So I need to resize it, by the way. Let me open it with the Photoshop, because I just know how to use the Photoshop. So we have better stuff here. YEC launcher. Yes, no thank you. So let's create the lower resolution version and save it as a separate file here. So will have like this naming, and let's go to this stuff here and save it. So hooray, we have the new icons that we can upload to the App Store. Oh, I mean Google Play Store. So let's add it here and save it. Also, we need to create the future graphic, but just because it is like not the best application I have, let me be very quick with that. So we need like oh no, sorry, Y500 here, and as I remember I need something like that. So yeah, let me use a generative expand and have increased this stuff to 1024. So where is my generative expand, by the way? Here you go. Oh, content aware field, but let's go with the generative expand, because I have credits in the Photoshop and I pay for the Adobe Suite. Actually, one of my expensive, okay, not super expensive, but yes, it's expensive for me, but I still paying for that just because actually I was trying to use GIMP and etc, but it's not working very well for me, so I don't use GIMP anymore. And I don't suffer. So let's try to get rid of this stuff here and use the content aware delete. So it seems not bad for our goals. I mean, of course it's like very bad, but for our goals not super bad. We can also have like cold shower text here. Let's add something like cold shower timer. Let's increase the font a bit, and let's get rid of the area, by the way. Oh no, and have like myriads, I don't know, but it's boring. So maybe like Bodoni. Bodoni is actually very cool. And white color for sure. And let's increase a bit the size a bit once again. So let's center it. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Everything just Ctrl Z and everything is broken. Sorry. So let's check the alignment once again. We are in the center. So very simple and very bad, but working future graphic for our new upload. We can enhance it in the future. Actually, I can enhance the Super Tracker 1 graphics, by the way, for different stores. I have a very nice traction right now in the South Korea, because I have translated it to Korean, and maybe it's so rare when developers translate something to Korean. That's why Koreans like my app, but I love Korea, so why not? Thank you guys. So let's go and upload my fresh added asset here. So it should be working just fine. Code showtime. Very simple, but I still think that it is cool. So I have some phone screenshots here, but it's not like phone app. So this is the first time I'm uploading the watch app, by the way. So I don't know, maybe this stuff is not working. And I will need to Google it. But maybe it's working. It seems working, yes. So let me do this. So the first time watchOS app, very simple dump app that I already have on the iOS watches. I am uploading it to the Google. This is my plan. So why not? It's not like wasting a lot of time, and I do feel like I understand more about the platforms, etc. And maybe I will be able to invent some more useful app or nice game for that stuff. And this is actually allows me to postpone my game dev streams as always. So let's continue the work here. Let's like save our stuff before. Graph stuff is added, something like that. And why this stuff is green? It should not be green. We don't have green color anywhere. So after that we can also check my project on Unity. I have some game cooking right now, so probably that would be a nice idea to show you this stuff. And we can also work on the rider. Yeah, hooray, the color is better. It is not used, but anyway it is better. So it is always better to be better. It's the same thought, like it's always better to be healthy and wealthy, and it is always better to be better. So I still see that splash is very bad and cropped. So for some reasons the splash is very bad still. Let me try to catch it, by the way, on the screenshot. No, too slow. Too slow. Let me try once again. Hooray, I'm very fast. So let's just pour it here. Maybe it's not insertable. It's not insertable here, I don't know why, by the way, but the image is only working for Claude Code. When I open this stuff in Windsurf and Cursor, etc., it's not working in this plugin, in this environment, like Android Studio. For some reason it's very bad and still very cropped. Maybe it's just like you need to use a smaller icon here, or maybe more padding here, I don't know, because I never uploaded the watch application. Splash icons with display too large and getting cropped. Fix splash icon cropping by adjusting size of layout. So for example, so we will have something like that. Yeah, but it is bad, man. But it is correct preview, but it is still very bad. But let's see. Yes, it is very bad now, even in preview. So it's actually better when it's bad in the preview, because you already understand that you will have like shit experience. But anyway, I need to fix it. So on the splash it's better right now, but I don't believe it. Maybe it's not fixed. So let's run application. Yeah, it's better, it's better. It's actually better. It's like very small for some reasons. I don't know why. Maybe we can try to just fix the code by ourselves, by the way. So we had this stuff and now we have this stuff. Just unjudgeable. And we had bitmap here. Maybe I can just, do something like that. Or maybe I need to shrink it down. So let's try. Nothing like changed. But let's do something like that. And let's try once again. So it's getting cropped. And let's just have the previous one here. Splash fixed. Actually, it's not bad, it's just not super good. So let's create our production build and upload it. So let's create production build. Then we need to generate sign-in config and so. Actually, I will have like file locally available, only locally available. So I'm not super afraid to show you the passwords, etc. on the stream, because you will need the file to upload this amazing application. So it's not really like dangerous for me. By the way, I need to create, as I'm getting traction on Android, I need to create the backups of my keys. So yeah, let's create this stuff on the stream, because why not? And we're setting the unknown parameters here for the key. It's also very not bad for me. And I will not have it in the Git, so I'm not really afraid. And we will use this password, this thing generated. But everyone will need like the file by itself, this file, key store. And it is stored locally, so I don't really care about saving this configuration here. This is the first my excuse, and the second one, I don't think that cold shower application is very hot topic. It's not like a very important application for me, and I don't believe somebody can make money from stealing it, so it's not super like important for me. So let's try to build production APK, and then we upload it, and then we will send it to the App Store, Google Play Store. After that, we can probably, I don't know, switch to more to other stuff. I don't know what right now, but maybe my key. And game is very cool. It's not very cool because it's not working fine right now, but I can show you the Godot 1 games, by the way, that I had already, and we can try to play with the Godot using the Claude Code. Actually, I haven't accomplished it before, so maybe it's working very fine. So yeah, let's try. I will open the Bubble Burst project, and we will try, to play around with Claude Code with it. Maybe refactor it a bit or something like that. And you enjoy the music of the Bubble Burst. It's pretty annoying because of the free music. And also probably I will need to test some AI stuff to generate some music, because now these stuffs are working very well. So we have like release APK here. So let's wait for this guy to... okay, we will not wait, we just open the new tab and let's have something like that. Hooray! We have release 1 megabyte. It's really rare to see something like that right now. And we'll brag about our application on the Twitter. So, what we have here actually? Is it finished? Change saved. Sent for review and publish and review. Okay, it is saved. So I need to create the release. Here, let's create new release. And let's upload our stuff. Like that. So upload a valid app bundle. So we need bundles here. Okay. Let's ask Claude Code. We need app bundle. Let's ask Claude Code to create a bundle for us. And I don't use any libraries as I remember. Let's check the Gradle. Yes, I'm using the default one, so I will not have any problems with minification, I think. But if I have, it's like not a problem, I will just fix it. I'm also thinking about going to Android this year, but I also wanna update my MacBook because it's not pretty old, but it's old already. And I was thinking that I will be able to do it using the crypto, but it seems no. But I have like 2 or 3 jobs right now, part-time, so I will figure it out. And I also have some traction on my apps, so nothing like really hard. So you need bundles, and let's try to upload the bundle actually and see how it goes here. Also, let me check the sound. Sound is going very well, as I see. So we're uploading a bundle. It's very like small, 2 megabytes. So it should be very quickly uploaded. And let's see what this stuff will tell me about the platforms that is supported, because it's like first time I'm uploading the watchOS. So yeah, I need to read initial release. So let me read the amount of applications. Here I have a lot of errors and I need to go the... Oh, to submit this release, remove your Wear OS bundle and create dedicated Wear OS release track. After August, Wear OS was published using dedicated. So I need to create some dedicated release track. But why you haven't like asked me to do this before? So yeah, probably I need to manage form factors and add form factors. And I need to upload Wear screenshots for store listings. Oh my god, why they do have some of this bullshit here? Let's select countries, by the way. And countries need to be added in the previous one stuff. This is like not very user friendly. So okay. Are we on the right track? Maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. But I'm like learning it right now. And probably you'll need to regenerate release, because we already have uploaded the bundle with this version code. Initial release. But let's see, let's check. So let me check the... Okay, nothing important. Yes, version code is already has been used. This is very dumb, but anyway. So I need to update version code here. And I need to ask this guy once again. But actually maybe we can use this one stuff. No, I need to, use the passwords. Or maybe I can just do this stuff. Or maybe it will not be released. Yes, it is debug and I need to change build settings. So let's just ask this guy once again, we need to regenerate a bundle once again, and I will copy the comment. Yes. I can run it from the Gradle here, by the way, or from build from here, but I need to change build variant, and I don't wanna do this. Or maybe I don't remember how. Or maybe I don't know how, because it's like watchOS and it's kind of different animal. I have some fly in my cup. Oh my god. So once again, let me try. Probably should be working, but maybe something is off once again. But I'm not afraid of this, because it is just life. Yeah. I just have a lot of time. I just don't have a girlfriend. So yeah, it is working right now. Let's go to the declaration. Actually, I'm not like, maybe it's like relaxation, I don't know, stress management. Let's try something like that. It's not like stress management in my opinion, but I will ask the Google Play team to learn about it. So what we have here, we have selected our categories, we have uploaded all stuff here. But why I cannot upload it? Yes, but I have only the Wear OS. Maybe I didn't push the save button here. So finally, it seems finally I can send it here. Yes? No. So what is an issue? I don't have any ads. Nope. I don't have any ads here. It's just a paid application. So let's brag it on the Twitter. And send it to review. Hooray! Hooray! Probably it will be rejected because I don't know. Maybe I missed something. But anyway. Quickest way to get natural dopamine and health motivation. Actually, yes. Yes. And also, like, get refreshed in the middle of the day. Yeah, sometimes I do some cold shower in the middle of the day. It's super like energizing, so I recommend everyone to try. And let's... So, I have uploaded my first Wear OS app in Google Play Store. And learned a bit of stuff about Wear OS apps. That was a main reason for me. Actually, it is. I am not lying to you. I just wanted to see if this stuff is like very different from the app. I mean, from the Wear OS on the Mac or not. It seems not, and it's actually very cool. And it is like very working. It's working nicely with Claude Code and etc. So let me use this image to tell the guys that I'm very cool. Maybe it's here, yes. And let's post it in build in public, because it's like build in public and build in public. I don't think this app will get a lot of traction, but maybe, I don't know. You never know. Actually, for example, the sober tracker is also very simple, but it seems like it's the most popular application still for me. And I have a new idea yesterday. I mean, like, I will add the chat, probably some chat capabilities to the sober tracker. So if someone is having like cravings, he can push the button on the main screen and will have like a motivational, inspirational, and something like that. Like, man, don't do this, man, like, you have achieved this already, don't flush this into the toilet. So let's see how it will be done, but I will need some subscription for that, because I will need to pay for the chats, etc. So what we have here, we have some activity tracker, and we have a game with thumbnail skills. Actually very nice. I need to join this club because I have plans on the YouTube expansion. I'm not like I would like to have a very cool YouTube channel, and I have plans on creating more content on YouTube. So what I would like to show you, I would like to show you actually. No, not Unity. Sorry. Godot. Let me show you my pretty cool game here, Bubble Burst. Maybe I need to use a mono, by the way, but let's just show the Bubble Burst here. Very simple game in Godot, and Godot is actually very cool. And it is like the game engine that allows you to be very quick and to load it is loading very quickly. So let's go to the main scene. I think they are in the scenes. Oh, let's go just to the menu scene and play the game. So we are compiling it, blah blah blah, it's happening right now. Very loud music, sorry. So very simple game, as you see. Oh no. Not very cool game. But still nice. And it can be improved because I have a nice impressions on this Bubble Burst game. But because the game actually it's not super cool, I don't have a lot of conversions, but the impressions are very nice. It's the second my application in terms of impressions, but conversion is like less than 1%. But I do understand why. So let's check any scripts here. Like, yes, we have some. Oh, actually it's defaulted to the VS Code. Nice. But what about Claude Code? And let's update this stuff, by the way. Updates to config. Initial release. We can create tag from here. So let's go to the Bubble Burst and see. Oh, actually it's not like the fresh one version. I have already pushed a lot of stuff, and I have already pushed the CloudMD, by the way. Oh. So let's reopen it then. Let's cancel, close, because some metadata will be off. And let's reopen it once again, and let's see. Maybe I have added some special effects, I don't know. Yes, I have. But it's still like the same game. So let's open the script here. Let's check what editor settings, by the way, for the scripts I have. I don't remember actually almost anything about the Godot. Okay, don't care a lot. Let's open the ads manager. To open the VS Code. And in the VS Code, let's install the Claude Code extension. Maybe I have already installed it. Yes, I have. Let's run it on the tab on the site, and let's reinit it. And let's ask our guy to, you know, have some refactoring. I don't know. Because it seems for me that GameMD is very, very huge. Yes, and it is bad. So maybe, not maybe, but in future, when I will update the application, it is much better than that you have like simpler GameMD already optimized. So let's reanalyze our code base here, and after that we'll work on some assets maybe, or maybe not. So let's try, let's see. But maybe the Bunny Boom is actually better, by the way, because it has even simpler game loop, and I think the game loop is pretty cool. So yeah, we will try to open it too on the Claude Code, by the way. And I haven't done it before. And also, the Bunny Boom actually can be enhanced very, very simply, and it will be like very, very much more nicer game. So let's see. Let's see. But let's wait for a while right now. I will just upload this CloudMD update because I can. And what I have here, yesterday I have like started the new sober challenge, and I'm posting about sobriety right now, and I will have like continue to post on the Reddit, because actually sometimes you feel more motivated when you see that other guys struggle and they overcome this problem, and you're okay, I can do this too. So what we have here, we are still creating a comprehensive CloudMD file. So let's wait a bit. Not so long, but not so like short. Yes, we have something like that. Let's just commit this stuff here. Because actually I'm not like going to do this stuff right now. Let me show you the one more game I have that is actually, because Bubble Burst I would like to, you know, recreate it using Unity, and I do have plans, and I don't want to use Godot in this place. But I have the different game. I have one more game that is not super bad. This is a Bunny Boom. It's not updated even for the fresh one Godot, because I was opening it like 1 year ago. Hopefully it is working, but maybe not. I don't know if I need to save it or don't save it. Let me just push some buttons and keep trust in the Godot upgrade system. Maybe it's a wrong decision. But let's see. Failed load script. Player prefs test GT, but it's not important for me. So is it working? Yes, it is working.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, wrong cat. So it's very simple game. And very loud music. So let's go to the game MD and like reinitialize. Yeah, ignore it. Let's reinitialize the Claude Code here, and I will ask him to update the game MD as well, but it's much more simpler here and better design. And also let's have commit here, because we have upgraded our engine, we have a lot of changes, we have UID separated, it is like for the better source control as I remember for Godot. So project upgrade. It is project upgrade. And let's run our init stuff here, and I will ask our Claude Code about like is something can be done with this stuff already or not. Like maybe he can propose something immediately. For example, for the bubble burst it can, but I don't know if it is the case for this stuff right now. Never give up. Yes. I know that this is a joke, but anyway, the message is right. So it's not sent for review. I'm joking. Yes, it is in review. So as you can see, the tracker is still growing on the Android. I don't know why. I haven't done anything, but it is growing. And that's very fine. I will ask the Claude Code, does he understand what you need to do with the bunnies? Because actually it's like not very obvious that I have human friends who didn't catch what to do in this game like immediately. By the way, when you are streaming, the display are the separate windows like getting streamed or not on the Mac? I don't know, because it can be useful for me, because I have some Telegram messages I would like to read, but we are like with my friends, we are like talking a lot of non-streaming features, etc. That's why you need to look what are you streaming and be careful about what are you showing. So yeah, let's commit the Claude MD. Did you catch what you need to do in the game, by the way? Let's see if he understands what we need to do in the game. What is in my pocket? Yes, match in game. Match the targets shown in the sensor. One the numbered animations, player must start. Oh, yes, you are right. So, what changes do you think would be cool to improve the game? So we have like some game dev stream, first one game dev stream. I can think of enhancement. Let me think about what would be impactful but feasible to implement given the existing blah blah blah. Freeze time, highlight correct values out of mode, out of fab mode. Sorry. So looks cool. What do you propose then? Tutorial looks nice, and also power-ups. Yeah, power-ups is always nice way to, you know, improve your game loop. And maybe it is like very cool to think about your life or maybe mobile applications in terms of power-ups, because you can have like power-ups in the apps. For example, the Duolingo has a lot of this stuff. And it allows you to to be more like gaming guy, and the human likes to play, and I also like to play. Everybody likes to play. Especially when you are not forced to the play, because when someone is forcing you to play, you are feeling like, no, I don't wanna play, blah blah blah. But when you are going to learn something, or maybe like do something, and this turns out to be a very nice play, you're feeling more motivation than before. That's it for me. For example, I can play some board games, etc., but only if anyone actually like invite me to have a nice conversation, and after some conversation I will be able to play board game. But if someone is like, inviting me to play board games, I don't wanna be there. So yeah, you need to speak with your auditory on their language. Maybe this is like learnings from my indie path, that you need to talk with everyone like in their language. It's pretty obvious, but it's still not actually implemented fully in my life. And it's very, very simple to be very stubborn, to be very like, oh no, I will push my interest before others. But actually it's not like you will receive a nice human communication, but maybe in sales it is the same. So that's why I would like to experiment with the like TikTok more, Reels more, and social media more, just because I need to talk with my auditory more and not like talk only with indie hackers, etc. And also when I just publishing something and doing something, now I thinking of like, would I be the one who search for that or not, or watch it or not. That's why, for example, the best performing videos from my podcast are named intentionally by myself in kind of provocative manner, just because you need to be like more edgy when you wanna win some attention, especially right now, and especially when you don't have any popularity outside of it. For example, the Level CO, the very popular indie hacker, can say anything, almost anything, and everybody will listen to him just because he has passed the validation. So everyone understands that Level CO is kind of cool guy who has developed a lot of stuff and achieved success. Thank you very much. Let me share it. But it is mainly in Russian, because I need some space to share in my origin language. Yeah, I have like decided to have my more personal space in Russian, just because I speak in Russian, I think in Russian, and etc. But I also would like to be able to share some professional information in English. That's why I separating things, and that's why I'm streaming in English the indie hacking theme, and I will stream in Russian the gaming stream, the lifestyle stream, or something like that. But maybe when I will be more proficient with English, I will, you know, change my thoughts on that stuff too. So let's see what we have. And I have 39 views on this stream, by the way. This is very nice for me. Of course, almost everyone just jumping off after some time, but that's just fine. I think when you like starting, you should pay attention just to the process and not to the amount of viewers, etc. Of course, when you have some activity in chat, when you have some watching now, guys, it's much more like not simple, it's much more enjoyable to share and to stream. But the same goes with indie hacking itself. So when you start, you need to be able to stream alone and to stream a long time alone without any comments, without etc. And you need to have like schedule, etc. And you just, you know, showing up almost every day. That's how you like starting to earn some respect in your eyes, especially. And also you are like having more confidence in what are you doing. That's why you are like in 1 year of streaming you will be much more confident person, I think. Also, I need to pay more attention to the shorts from the streams, but because it is a coding streams, I don't think that some shorts are cool. It's not like very a lot of action happening here, but I can do the shorts just for the optimization. I mean, like for the promotion, not optimization. So let's see what we have here. Maybe some years. We have tutorial, but it's not working. Non-existent. Could you please not be so loud? Sorry. Sorry for that, guys. So some crash is happening. Also tutorial button and play button not centered. They should be aligned better. Yes. And sized better too. So here, as you see, the image insertion is working and it's not working in Android Studio, for example, or Rider, for example. I don't know why, maybe some plugin problems, but it's not like that, so why not? So I have 1 new subscriber on the YouTube, thank you very much, and have a nice day, and I hope you enjoy my content, and I also hope I will create more custom-made content. Like, I really like the YouTube content creation and I need to pay more attention to it. Like, I can film the setup, I can film the like comparison between ChatGPT, between Codex versus Claude Code, for example, is a very hot topic, and we can work on some application and we can see if this application is better developed by Codex, maybe in pro mode or maybe in the Claude Codes. So yeah, I need to be like more engaging. So this guy is actually don't understand what to do. So probably I will need just, you know, to do this stuff by myself. Yeah, it's better right now, but we just need more paintings. It's actually cool that Claude Code can, you know, modify the scene because for the Godot, because as you can see, it's very descriptive here. It's not the same for Unreal Engine, for example, because you have like blueprints encoded in very binary form, and you cannot modify it using like some XML editor or something like that. So I will just ask him to have more space between. Let's have more space between, by the way. But yes, it is actually better than it was before. So that's very cool. I need to have some analytics reading, by the way, for my YouTube, because I need to understand as the main auditory. As I remember and understand, right now it's more Russian, and that's fine. But I still like, you know, on the YouTube I would to share some content that can be international. Yes, it's much better right now. That can be international, and I do have plans on the international YouTube. That's why I pay a lot of attention to the English content, and I will like continue to post my content in English from this moment. But for sure the podcast recording will be made in Russian, just because I have like more proficient in Russian. And sorry guys, it will be loud right now once again. But yeah, it's much better. It's still not working. But let's commit some changes that we have like here already. Let's commit it using this stuff. By the way, I think I need to pay for the Copilot, because Copilot is very cool. And actually the Visual Studio Code is also very cool, and I don't think when you're using the Claude Code or Codex you need to pay for the Windsurf or for the cursor or something like that. You just can use this stuff here. So let me think if we can, like, you know, turn off the sound for the game for now. Can we turn off the sound? I know that we can just, you know, go there. Or maybe the music, I have some kind of music player script here. Yes, music controller. And let's, like, you know, comment this out just for your enjoyment. No, it's not working, sorry. But why it's not working, by the way? Maybe because of this controller that is getting us? Is this actually the reason? All that stuff? Do I have it here? Oh, it's enabled globally. Yes. Maybe we can just, you know, use this volume here. Let's try. Yes, it's much better. So yeah. But it's still annoying. Let's have it very, very quiet. Yes. So let's debug our stuff here. The music is like this. It's stream music that I downloaded, so as you can see, it's not very complex. Actually, maybe I can now generate some music using the generators of music. I need to dig in to this stuff, because the music for the casual games are actually very important. But I still think this music matches the style of this little game a lot. So that's why I'm like not fixing it. So we need to fix the player prefs error, and we are digging it right now. Campering right now. So it's still happening. Blah blah blah. Maybe I need to update the add-on, by the way. Or maybe we are using the add-on not properly. I don't know yet. So pretty active morning. And it is active just because I dropped the alcohol. And I really like... Hello. I will follow you guys. Thank you very much for following me. So let's see what we have here. if has not root, blah blah blah. It seems like we are not using it properly. I see. These don't have set int, it uses set prefs and get prefs. Let me check if you are actually right, man. Maybe I have something here. Not. Maybe here? No. No. Do I actually use player prefs, by the way? It's not like obvious for me. Maybe an OB manager? No. So I have ads in this game still. So let's check. We have like changed something. I play the tutorial and it's just a black screen. Maybe something is off for the tutorial screen, but the music has changed. So tutorial button is working, but black screen is showing after that. So it's not working. So what we do have to eat today? Very, very important question already. So as you see, the cloudy right now feels like very slow. I don't know why, by the way, but it is. So we have like quote some IDE connection. I don't know for what reasons, but let's wait until something will happen. Okay, today this stuff I will have. Diagnostic don't show in critical black light, blah blah blah. Let me check the console inputs. Brilliant. Let me just, open some tutorial manager maybe. Or maybe tutorial overlay. What is actually tutorial overlay, by the way? It's just some kind of overlay. So we have printing and debugs stuff happening right now. As always, with all those interpret languages, etc., just pour some print statements and enjoy your life. This is how you work out in this life. So let me have try to fix this stuff, and probably I will jump off just because I need to have a first meal of the day. And yesterday, or not yesterday, maybe tomorrow, I will show you my own application that I have developed to, just... And I have one more subscription. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. It is something that is actually motivating me a lot. That I have some traction. And that you are actually watching it. And you found me not maybe super interesting person, but interesting for you at that moment of your life. So thank you. So we are checking something like that here. I need to add some more description about the Godot and Unity, by the way, and I need to stream more the Godot and Unity. Maybe this theme is actually more hot because we are playing and we have developing it actively right now. Oh, I have some shader opened here, by the way. Very simple shader to blur the background. And let's close the Photoshop right now, it's not needed. And let's return to Visual Studio Code, by the way. I already forgot how the icon looks because I'm working on the different stuff. So we have removed some scripts here, script view is here, and let's try once again. And let's see. So starting tutorial, signals connected, initialized, but nothing happened. So maybe like process of something is stopped or I don't know. Let's see. Let's have a look. Let's have a look here and here too. The voice is not bad. So let me go to this guy and pour the contents. The debug messages, blah 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 blah, but I still don't see any like screen. I do think this can be related to the process mode, maybe always paused and wait is not working or something like that, because it is a game UI and I have some fade here in the game, I think, so I need to check it too. But let the Claude Code like do its magic. Is the tutorial display? No. Nope, just the same black screen. May it be related to the process mode? Music is changing to play, by the way. So it's not working very fast for some reason. Maybe I need to compact the context, because I have a lot of things happened already. That's why probably I need to, shrink down the amount of text or content in this window. But let's see. Yes, you're right, it's likely a process mode issue. Game is paused. Yes. The human and machine are working in cooperative modes, and actually they can help each other. And that's very cool. Also need to set the process mode in this scene. Yes. It's like a very popular bug when you're doing something in Godot, when you don't have like changes in the process mode, you have nothing is happening problem, and after some debugging stuff you finally found that you just need to actually change the process mode and everything will be working just fine. So my mouth is very dry, let me drink. Actually, I'm talking a lot today. That's very cool. I like it when I've been able to talk a lot. That's why I need to be a blogger and etc. Not like only the programmer one. So it's like showing something here, but still black screen. I don't know why. Maybe some other stuff's happening. But still nothing, yes. Tutorial early visibility true, but it's actually black screen. So it's not true. You're lying to me. By the way, let me actually order the food right now. And I will just, go out when it's needed. Actually, now I prefer to eat the same things every day. It's much more simpler to control the calorie intake when you eat the same food. And it's not actually like very bad for you if you're eating something very nice. So you can just, pay attention to other things and not pay attention to the food. And I don't want to pay attention to the food. I just want to be more skinnier, more healthy, and I don't like to cook, etc. That's why. So yeah, I have like ordered it, and it will be at my place in maybe half an hour. So that's actually very nice timing. High priority canvas layer was added. Let's see what it is. Oh no, not play. Let's play through. Hooray! Next. So it's better. It's better, but still not working. Very engaging music. It is better, but next button doing nothing. So this is a different problem, and you probably have the tutorial working right now, and this is very, very cool. So we are just, wishing a good luck to the random people is actually very, very nice way to start your day. Because, the positive energy is always nice. It just need to be like with the positive intentions, should be like positive actions, and you also need to do something and to be like decent enough, maybe. I don't know how to say it properly in English. Competent enough. Yeah. So positive intentions and competitive knowledge and positive actions. This is how you need to live your life, and that's how it will be improved in all ways you can imagine. So, and the bad things will always happen. You just need to be able to overcome it. Not using the alcohol. This is me talking to myself. So we are adding some stuff to the tutorial manager, some debugging stuff. We needed to debug our problem here with the display. And let's just, keep our trust in the Claude Code. Because why not? So it should be working better right now. Let's see if it is our case. Let's press next. Let's press next. 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 And everything is working right now. And we have some power-ups here. Not bad, but very strange, but not bad. So for some reasons, the overlay is just like super black, not transparent. And I just, press next, and I don't see underline thing. So it's just some kind of bug with transparency probably, so it should be very, very simple to fix. Let me turn off my kettle. Boil water. Or it is called boil water. Let's also see if noise suppression will be working on this stuff, like a kettle. If not, I will turn off the mic for a while and let me just monitor it for a while. Because it's very, very loud sound of the kettle. So some sound is happening right now. And the noise reduction from the noise gate is not working right now. But it should be. So let me just, you know, wait for a while, and then I will turn all this stuff because it will be very, very loud. Finally, it's working. So let me return to our guy here. Yes, we are adjusting this stuff. Don't pause the entire game, just slow it down. So we don't have like a paused state. Maybe it will help us. But maybe not. No need to unpause since we didn't pause. The comments are very, very cool. Actually, no. So let's try once again. Hooray, I see the bunnies. We can just, you know, enhance the design of the tutorial, but it is working, and game is not obvious, so tutorial is not bad. Yes. Let's enhance the design, and let me check the noise. Working fine. So the adaptive noise cancel is working. Let's enhance the design of tutorial. Always pretty ugly right now. Not pretty ugly, but pretty ugly. Very Russian number of words. Because, you know, we have like contradictory things in our language a lot. So let me check. Actually, Twitter is already checked. Let me check this review. So it is already reviewed. Yes. And we have it like for money here. So actually, as you can see, it is already reviewed, and we have like the release here. It is pretty ugly. It is like nonsense application, but it is released, so why not? We can also then add our stuff to the Triple Trailblazer page. Let me maybe comment something or connect someone. I use Arch, by the way. Arch is very cool. When I was young, I was using Arch a lot. Not a lot, but I was using it. Because as you know, when I was learning in the university, we have the like Linux way, etc. It was very popular because it was like hacky, and we were like hackers, so to understand the Linux was very cool. That's why there was a subculture of knowing the Linux. And yes, one more time, I don't afraid that this password is looking like that in this place. So don't be afraid for me, my dear watchers. So we are improving our tutorial overlay right now. Let's wait for a while and check how it is working. Let me also check the noise. Noise is working very nice. And I really love that we don't have any problems with the noise. Actually, that is very, very cool. And probably I can turn off the broadcast on the Windows, but broadcast actually working better still, so probably I will continue to use it. So we are waiting for review here, and this stuff is already like reviewed, and I can post it in the Twitter. So the first one, where OS app is released. Hooray! Very quick review, by the way. Are you keeping the product free to feel accessible or just afraid? Blah blah blah. It feels like AI reply, so I will just, you know, use the AI reply too. Maybe it's not AI reply, but I was afraid to charge at first. Now I realize free user cost me more. No. But not now. Not now. But still, I am pretty shy in price. That's actually true. I am not lying right now. Before, after. So this is the splash or design. If this is a splash, it's very cool. So let's us rerun our application and see how tutorial looks like right now. Yes, it's much better. It's much better. Actually, I really like how we have it. The skip button is shit. Let's remove the icon of the skip button. But it is looking just fine. I really like it how we have it. So maybe Godot has the future, because Claude Code can help me a lot with Godot, and that's why not. So I really like the design. Thanks man. But let's have like skip button without the icons too. Yeah, because the icon is like overlined, and actually we don't need any icon here, because for what reason we would like to have it. So let me remove it. Let me sync our changes, and after that I will brag with my screenshots too, that I am developing and updating my game, and I'm returning the Godot is returned, blah blah blah. Actually it is not the lie, by the way, because yeah, I feel like pretty enthusiastic right now, and this is just the second day of sobriety. So yeah, I feel much more optimistic when I don't drink, and even some small portions of alcohol is doing bad things to my mood. I feel like I'm much more anxious, I feel like I'm much more depressive, melancholic, etc. That's why I don't recommend drinking to anyone. Not only because the sub stuff is bad, by the way. The hover state is bad. So let's change the hover state. So hover state for buttons looking bad. Can we improve it? Because yeah, we have like the strict rectangular here with strict angles. It's looking like shit in our case, so let's just have something better than that. So I'm pretty enthusiastic right now, because as you can see, this is very nice tutorial looking, and I can enhance the overall UI. And this screenshot is actually very cool. So let me tell my guys here in Build in Public. Very productive morning. I am updating the little game I have in Godot, and Claude Code is working just fine. Also streaming it and I gained few subscriptions from stream, and I'm happy. Good luck. You need to share your good mood, because sometimes you will not have good mood and you will not be able to share anything. So when you share, you actually multiply. It's not something like that exactly, but for example, when I have bad mood and I have a very nice talking with my friends, I feel much more better. And also when let's call it game dev, by the way, because it's game dev. When I have a bad mood and I talk with my friend, I have much more better mood overall. Also, for example, when I have some nice things in my life happening, and when I have someone to share it with, I feel much more better. For example, when we were traveling with my friends, named Igor and Luisa, it was much more nicer to travel, because when you share some, experiences in your life, you feel much better. It's not like you are doing something complex, you're just talking and going for a walk, taking the photos, etc. But because you are doing it together, it's much more cooler and better. So I can recommend everyone to have friends, and I have like a podcast about friendship and when you're adult, because it's much more harder topic when you're adult and to have friends. And I have a lot of friends, and I don't like to don't have any friends. So the hover state is also improved. As you can see, we have much better hover state here. Let's commit our changes. It's very, very cool. Hover state. As you can see, it's just some kind of XML, not XML even, just a bunch of key values. Hover state improved. And very nice music. So we have some power-ups at the bottom, and they are overlapping our settings, so we need to change it too. Let's ask OK. And we will also work on the power-ups, by the way, their look and feel. So power-ups can be placed at the right, because now they are overlapping the settings button. And after that, we'll work on the previous UI. I mean, like the game menu, I mean settings and leaderboard too, because now I feel like I can improve a lot this thing. Also, I will need to try some generators of 2D graphics, because this game is very, very static, and it's like very, very cool still. So let me see if I have some traction here. I have some threads, views with my cafe. Большая, okay. So what we have here, we have one less follower, sorry. But this is just like a process. Let me check actually the analytics here. Yes, yesterday I have 2 unfollows, today I have 1 unfollow. And 24 was very, very successful. And I have much more engagement here and verified followers, so I will just continue, my work. Health is bigger than everything. Health is wealth, for sure. What is the best user onboarding flow for mobile apps? Welcome page, sign up, quick tutorial, free trial app. Depends on the app. Depends on the app. I think. If you have some kind of very important info you need to ask, you can do it on onboarding. Tutorials are not so important, I think. Still, I am experimenting. Because, for example, the sober tracker, for example, yeah, I don't need any tutorial for the sober tracker, just because, you know, it's pretty obvious how you can use the sober tracker. And that's why you just probably don't need any tutorials. So it's much better right now already, and we can just, you know, let's skip it. So this is like a freeze or what?
Uh-oh.
No, I don't get it. Ah.
Uh-oh.
So power-ups probably not just working. But that's fine. So what we have here, 22 minutes to go. But what actually doing those freeze time? Highlight buttons is not highlighting proper, guys. I think. Godot is a game engine, so it is Unity like tool, but just very simple. But I don't think it's very simple. Every game engine is not super simple. But of course, if you compare Godot to the Unreal Engine, you will find out that Unreal Engine is much more complex and Godot is much more simpler stuff, so yeah. I don't like how my voice is getting normalized by the tool, by the way, but it's not like very normalized, so maybe it's just fine. I need to check it in the after party of my stream. So let's try, let's see. And I will also post it to my friends because we have developed, I will post the progress on the game to my friend because we have like developed it together 1 year ago, and it is very nice, I think, and motivating for him to see that the game is actually getting better, even if it's not like stable, even if it's not like it's happening every time, it's still very cool. And it's also like a beginning, because when you start something, it's eventually getting better, and in some time you're just, hooray, I'm finally a game developer. I have some maze games, etc. And I have a lot of ideas in games. I just, don't have any artists to help me. That's why I pay more attention to other parts of my indie stuff right now. And I also like content creation at all. So I can just, be a content creator maybe. And record some more stuff about that. And compare some game engines, for example. Because I have experience in a lot of them. I can show like the projects, typical projects for the all types of engines. And maybe this is a kind of interesting content. So yeah, I will probably have a stream about it. I have a project with my stream ideas. And eventually I will do this stuff all this stuff. So I just need some more time. So let's see. Let me skip this stuff. So freeze time. I don't know, maybe it's freezing the timers on the bunnies. So get in, get crushed. So we need to fix it. Some crash is happening. I didn't catch it why it is happening, so I cannot help my guy to understand it. But I think he understands it anyway, because he is AI. So I have one more follower. Let me check. This guy is solopreneur, founder of Letterly. What is Letterly? Letterly transform one insight into weeks of engagement social content. So what is about price? What is about pricing? Monthly newsletter conversions, tweets per newsletter, linked post per support, pro plan. Actually, not bad, not bad. I have follow for 1 month, but maybe we can follow this guy forever. And I have a cool tool from Crank, and I'm just experimenting with it for a while to improve my, performance on the X, because I have a nice performance, by the way, but still you can improve your performance always. So let's just hit play, and we still have tutorial here. Let's just skip. So let's highlight our guy working. Let's freeze the time so it's freezed. So it's working. Basically it is working. Oh my god. But it's highlighting the wrong guy. Yes. Yes, something is off. Uh-oh. So it's not working. Very cool. But actually it is still very cool that it was initially working, so I'm not like in anger. Let's work on the pause menu and game over menu. They feel cheap. They really feel cheap as all the UI in my game, but it is really cheap. It's not will be like much more expensive right now, but I have simple improvements, probably with some hover state, with some backgrounds, blah blah blah, so they will be much better. I mean those stuff. So I have almost 5k posts. It's very huge amount of posts, by the way. And I'm not super effective. But that's fine. I have removed Duolingo. Okay, but I am playing chess in Duolingo, by the way. I feel like chess is something that keeping me on my streak, because I really don't want to learn anything about languages right now, but to play some short party or to see some checkmates is always nice, and it is almost the first thing I do in the morning. That's how I feel like I need to think about it for a while, and I feel like I'm waking up. Also, I have a cold shower, and I have a very nice balcony view with the sunrise. So yeah, it's kind of Huberman optimal wake up schedule. Or something like that. That's how I'm very productive, as you can see. No, it's because I'm not working on the full-time job. Uh-oh. Yeah, because if you have full-time job, it is very hard to stay productive on your hobbies, on your indie hacking, and etc. So, as I can see, the courier guy is in my shop, and I will have a delivery in 10 minutes, so probably I will turn off the stream in 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm pretty like the flow of the stream. I like that I have more subs. I have some watching now, guys or girls. So thank you very much for watching. And I will continue my game dev streams, so stay subbed. So let me just, show you how it's done. I mean, in terms of game dev, in terms of content creation, etc. And I have a lot of plans of sharing the content. I have a lot of plans of getting fitter. So I have, I can translate almost all parts of my life because I have plans of improving almost all of parts of my life. So maybe this improvement will be interesting for someone. And also from technical perspective, we are also showing you who are we? I am also showing you the process of indie hacking and how you can develop mobile apps, how you can develop the Wear OS apps, how to monetize it, and how to develop games actually, finally the game dev content on the stream. So yeah, stay tuned and thank you very much for watching. I will post some game dev content more. Maybe I will have a stream today, a bit later. I just need to go and to eat and maybe to do some money work. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, and have a nice day. See you on the next stream.